and welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping in. I hope that you're having a very felicitous day. And today we're going to be talking about coming up with story ideas. That can be such a difficult thing to do, and we're going to be talking about how I do it. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe, and comment down below if you want. So when you come up with story ideas, sometimes it can be super hard because you're like, where do I go with this? How do I start my story? What do I want it to be about? There's so many questions that you do wonder, like, okay, so I'm not really sure where to start. I want to write a book. I want to create this story idea. I don't know how to. I'd say if you have an idea in your head, run with it. I mean, think like, oh my goodness, I love this character. Or even if you find a picture of someone like in a really, really fancy dress or suit and you're like, oh my goodness, that's beautiful, I love the picture. Think like, what are they doing? Okay, let's say they're running. What are they running from? Why are they running? Who, maybe they're running from someone, maybe they're running from something, and just go with it. Like, ask yourself those questions to get that creativity flowing, because that's how you can come up with a storyline. So if you say, oh, they're running from, a lion. Well, why are they running from a lion? Well, they got in a fight with a lion. Why were they fighting with a lion? Like, there's just different things that it's like, why was there a lion at a ball? Because they're dressed up. There's things that you can put together and ask yourself questions and let your creativity flow and just go at it. There's a ton of good movies and books out there, and I think sometimes for me, if I'm having a really hard time writing and I'm like, I just can't get any ideas out, like I don't know what to do, I would say, like, watch a good movie and think like, what if the character did it a different way? What if this character, instead of being poor, what if they were rich? What would happen if someone in this time era, if they were really rich? How would they live? What would they dress like? What would they eat? Just different things like that can help bring a story idea into your head. I think a lot of times I will be like, oh, I like this idea, or I like that idea, or, oh, this is such a cool idea. And then it's like, I want to work with it and I want to, write about it. But if you're working on a project already, I would encourage you not to start a ton of different projects. Have a notebook or a document or something that you can write down your ideas, and a lot of times I'll just write down keywords like dress, lion, ball, something like that, because a lot of times that I'll remember, like, oh yeah, that's right, what was I thinking about, just so you have things written down. But don't like start writing the book, because then you may never finish any book because you have so many books going. And for your first draft, I'm going to be really honest here, it's going to be garbage. My first drafts are always garbage. Like, first drafts are the worst ever. Like, they're not fun to go through, but you've got words on a page, and that's what you need. So even if you think like, oh, this is just not awesome, or just go with it, because every book never starts out perfect. I mean, your rough draft is not going to be perfect, and that is, I think every author would tell you that your rough draft is never going to be perfect. So just write, because you can always edit after you're done, but don't focus on editing while you're writing. Write, get the story out, and then edit, and have fun. Just use your creativity and go. Like, don't hold back and be like, I don't know, like, what if the lion could talk? Like, maybe he was a prince, like a Beauty and the Beast, but like he was a prince and was turned into a lion, and he's chasing her because that was supposed to be his queen. Things like that. Like, just go with it. And if it turns out to be a dumb idea, scratch it, because you're not really losing anything. So just try things, and if it doesn't work, just go back and start over and be like, okay, that didn't work, I learned that, but now let's try something different. So I encourage you to enjoy writing, enjoy storytelling, enjoy the creativity to it, and don't get discouraged, because it takes work, and you could have a book in your hands from some little idea. I mean, there's the book I'm working on right now. it was just a picture that I saw. And I was like, oh my goodness, this is like an amazing picture. Like, I think this should be a story. And it was just a picture, like, you could just see their hair and the dress, and there was nothing else. And that's it. And I was like, this could be an amazing story. So just think, what could happen? What could go wrong? What could go right? What are you going to do with it? I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and you can check out my blog down below. I will link my book on Amazon also, and I hope that you're having a very felicitous day.